Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Starsector. Welcome back to the Valkyrians run. You know, about this time in the run, I thought I would be nearing the end. I thought I would have a colony, that I would have a lovely Valkyrian ship-only war fleet, but sometimes plans do not survive contact with gameplay. So this is all we have, other than a few things in storage. Do have a bunch of almost max level officers. We have one gal there. Oh, is she actually ready to level up? Oh, nice. Okay. I don't think I have anyone with point defense, so you can have point defense. Oh wait, there's some, never mind. It's fine. It'll be okay. But at this point in the run, given how rough it's been, I was planning on this being a 10 episode series. We are gonna go further. I'd like to at least, achieve a little bit more this run, and I'm doing really well in the editing pits. So let's keep on with it for another 5 or 10 and see where I end up. Our first order of business is, of course, looking around for more work. This whole time, I've still been trying to scrape together 1 million credits without spending it. I would like that colony, that planet looked really good that I found in the first episode. So let's see if we can at least do that. If we can at least have a colony. Okay, dead drop mission, easy. Simple money, contact assures us even a fool could do it. Let's go. At this stage in the run, having taken a break for like a day and a half and thought about it, I think we're not going to try and build a full faction fleet. Hey, a whole Phaeton. Nice, we'll take that. That's a good thing to have. I think if I can put together any kind of workable fleet and have some Valkyrian ships in it, that's going to be a win at this stage. I will take whatever it takes to progress this run, while at least fulfilling some desire in my heart for this to still be at least partly a Valkyrians run. But okay, here's our pirate fleet that wants the dead drop from us. We're going to take it because it's an easy combat. There's a citadel in there. Since I just talked about kind of opening up the run and, keeping ships that are non-faction, which, we're kind of already there, but there's an enforcer there that we could use. There's a Shrike that maybe we could use. Kites are always good, even though these are all demodded junk, but that's okay. I will take junk at this stage. Give me anything that runs, anything that I can maybe build into a semblance of usefulness. Since there's no easy to kill capital ship, our little personal gremlin is just going to stay behind. Let's spread out and see how we do. I do still really like the Nirvana Mark II, but I do not think, for better or worse, I do not think anything else I have tried has measured up to it in ease of use or just raw power. Putting 20% damage on a ship, oh no, I'm sorry little ship, it makes it really hard to contend unless the contender also has a similar ridiculous damage boost. Alright, let's get in there and help secure this point. Drive that little chimera back. What is nearby for targets? Oh, the citadel is right there. They are kind of a small. I did say they were a small fleet already. I guess I'm so used to the rougher battles in my mind, that's what stuck with me. The trauma is like, oh, this might actually be simple, straightforward, and achievable. As we've learned, let's not take the sheer damage and pressure from that. Let's not take that on alone and head on. Let's back up, let our smaller ship absorb some fire, work our way in, try and deal with his escorts as well, as the rest of our fleet kind of catches up, hopefully. Cannot afford to not vent, so we're doing it. Yeah, individually, all those little shots from the heavy mortars and stuff don't do a lot. There are a lot of them. Alright, we are in range. He has actually fluxed himself out. Throw the heavy missiles. Bring him down. He did most of the work himself just by not taking a break from firing his guns. That's very pirate of him to do so, and now he has handed us this easy pressure and victory. Since he's the only real enemy ship, we're going to throw all the missiles we got. I am glad I've at least gotten through the hurdle of beating the Pancake of Doom. We've achieved that this run. Okay, what do they got left? I haven't finished any of the other ships I put engage orders on. Guys, what are you doing? You're slacking. I expect more results. Yeah, there we go. Get our guns on them. Nice. And the enforcer's down, so they should surrender here pretty quick. Shade retreated. Come on, give up. Or where is your last ship? Oh, they have like little frigates. There's the defeat notice. Okay, we got them. Consider ship recovery. We'll take that hound. Oh man, none of the stuff I talked about before the battle really dropped. Lame. Okay, let's not expand with Cerberuses and stuff though. Let's focus mostly on making money. But if a pirate eradicator or something presents itself, we are definitely gonna take that. Oh, there's MRC sensors here. Have we been here before? We had another system where the MRC was here in the past and they left. Yeah, sensor pings reveal nothing. So we're just gonna take these for ourselves. Are they gonna care? Morsi has no presence, so they'll have no standing, or no change of standing. Okay, nice. The one thing they don't have in the system, though, is a comm relay. So we can't get, random jobs, but we'll take control of those just to have them. Alright, anything on bounties tab before we go? We could probably do this hegemony. Oh, wait, yeah. Let's see here. 46 days. The concern is there's also the Sindrian fuel bounty, which is at the same type of star, and that one looks like 30 ships of you're gonna die. And there is only one giant primary star, so they're both gonna be rocking around in there. One is at a barren world. Okay, one is at a rocky metallic world. So they're at different planets. So the odds of fighting both stacks, it's not impossible, but maybe it will be manageable. As long as I pick straightforward battles, we should be able to recover, right? Okay, that jump point has a rocky metallic world, which we don't want. Barren bombarded world. Oh, there's just not a lot of entry points. Okay, we're gonna try here. Go in dark. That's far enough away from the rocky metallic that we shouldn't draw any attention. Unless the bounty fleets are like chasing Remnant. No, there's the hegemony bounty fleet. That looks very achievable. And there's a capital ship. There's a whole legion there we could have maybe for ourselves. Let's get in there. 7% difficulty. I believe in us. Maybe I should have gotten in the gremlin to take down the legion, but it'll probably be fine. It'll probably be fine. And just kind of cluster our forces near the sensor jammer for now, like that. See how we get on. And yeah, I picked the right point to send most of our ships toward. There's the enemy in a nice little attempt at a hegemony line, right? Let's go fighting. As usual, we are the Nirvana Merc II. Our goal is to find a cruiser, pressure it. If that's the Grendel, so be it. I'll keep the Grendel from supporting other ships. Got pretty good reach. I actually can't zoom out any further, but some of our guns are shooting almost off screen, which is interesting. Alright, gun down those fighters. We still have bad memories. Fighter swarms. Grendel threw some harpoons. Nothing we can't handle. Cautious and gentle. Okay, there's the Legion. I don't really want to be in firing range of the Legion. I was hoping to just, chill and use our damage bonus. Drive that Grendel back, but we'll just work on these targets here. Oh yeah, big damage on the Enforcer. Easy damage. Whenever I think it's this one is the anti-proton beam, it just melts armor. It's pretty great. Alright, he's equipped with 2 Mark 9s, so we can just vent in his face and probably be fine. He only has the 1 harpoon rack, so let's just pick on another cruiser. Haven't seen an arrowhead yet this run. These guys are pretty cool. It's kind of like half of an onslaught. It has 1 of the thermal pulse cannons, yeah, and the same kind of sloped armor and stuff. But it is a cruiser, and we are Cruiser Hunter. So let's just throw a couple missiles at him, see how he handles. He doesn't have... Oh, he shot them both down right before they impacted. I was going to say he doesn't have the point defense skill, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee. Oh, but we do such good pressure. Yeah, I could get used to this ship in particular. And that may be the run. We may just try and progressive S-mod this thing into a beast. I think I was talking about that an episode or 2 ago. Honestly, I've been playing so much and recording so much that it's all sort of blurring. So I'm sorry if I'm losing any narrative threads. I'll do my best, though. Panther, little mecha. Very durable front shield, or maybe, oh yeah, detached flux pool is what's going on there. Alright, Legion, fine. Been sending your fighters at me for too long. Come here. I think we've defeated enough of your fleet. Let's ditch the defend orders. Oh yeah, that Falcon and Eagle both got behind us, but I'll take the isolated Legion and pressure it since it's here. Might as well. He also lacks point defense, so we're gonna throw missiles. Oh, he's gonna shoot him down. Of course he is. I don't know if we can toe-to-toe, like, armor to armor. We're gonna find out. Ouch, what is that little guy with the EMP emitter? Get off me. An Augeus Panther class. Oh, Augeus is the name. Panther class is the name. That's the same kind of mech we were just fighting, but it has a totally different shape and loadout. What's going on there? I really need to sit down and actually start an armor run. I did a couple episodes of one at one point, and then kind of wasn't feeling it and got distracted, so it's not on a playlist anywhere. Some people still find the videos and are like, oh man, this is so cool. And it's like, yeah, it was. And I really just need to focus on more runs like I am this time. Alright, that Legion is cooked. Very good. Now we can have this Grendel. So at this point, I am gonna slap the full assault button, and we're gonna try and chase stuff down. So we've broken enough of them that I don't think they can really recover. Just turn around here, try and fire those Wrath missiles so they go around the Legion's corpse. Perfect. Force him to phase or take big hits. Put him in that chest fork, right? He's gone. There we go. Our Omen is running out of readiness, and our Wolf is running out of readiness. Let's just try and find them and get them off the field. So we do still have an Enforcer, a Legion, and a Falcon to chase down, which may just take time to chase after them and stuff. I'll target the Enforcer first. We'll Looks like our ships are doing pretty good. That enforcer down there is fluxed out, so good to know our little ragtag band of ships is handling itself decently at this point. But yeah, I really think, like 5 episodes ago, I just needed to like slow down and think and actually remind myself, hey, you're on Iron Man. You need to not gamble as much as you're doing. I was a fool. And on the one hand, I love the tension and the difficulty, and on the other hand, man, do the defeats get to me sometimes. But that's kind of the game. Play, get invested. That's kind of the sign of a good game, if it can hook me like that and make me feel something. Even a game like Starsector, where it is just a combat game, you know? It's like, what do you mean you care about these spaceships? Well, I do care, because I kind of had to work a little bit in context of the game to get them and keep them alive and all of that. I was thinking earlier this week, like, how would one approach like a Starsector Nuzlocke kind of thing? You know what that is? It's kind of a run of a Pokemon game where you have a limited amount of Pokemon, and if they die in combat, you have to release them into the wild to kind of simulate permadeath. I figure like maybe one ship from each market in the game, like you can only buy one ship from each place, and you've got to, like, I don't know, get to max level or complete the game's story with just those ships on Iron Man, no reloading, no Alt F4, right? If you guys got any ideas on that kind of challenge, let me know. Not saying I'll do it, saying I'm contemplating it, trying to think of how it would work. I'm honestly not sure. Okay, let's take a little auto-resolve here. We'll send some of our cheaper to repair ships into the auto-resolve calculation. And what do we get to recover? That is the question. We lost the Omen. I thought I had it retreat. I guess it didn't make it. Dang it. Okay, we'll take our other ships. The Grendel is a fine ship to salvage. We'll take that, because I know we can make that into a little monster that won't quit. I am interested in, oh, maybe it wasn't a Panther. Maybe the other one was this Buckraid. We'll grab him just to see how he does. We'll take a Kite. We'll take a Centurion. Again, I'm not going to hold back here. I'll take whatever looks good. I'm tempted to story point take one of these other ships, but it's fine. We've got 4 new ships incoming to work on, so that'll keep me busy. Okay, we're going to do a real quick auto fit of these ships for now. Oh, there's no automatic for this guy. All right, respect. I'll just put some swarmers on him for now, because I want to get out of this system, because I'm wary of that other tougher bounty that was floating around. So we're just going to warp out, we're going to go home, we'll get these fitted, and we're almost, honestly, very close to 1 million credits, just with those easy jobs. We went from 500 or 600k to almost 900k money. The other thing that's kind of smoothing out the difficulty is as I level up, this is just normal commission stuff. As you level up, you get paid more. You're worth more as an experienced, you know, mercenary or fighter or admiral to your team. So the more levels I gain, the more money we get per month to a degree, and that is making the game a bit more chill, which kind of helps, like, especially on like the mental side. I'm not always flying around with no credits, but again, who spent those credits? I did, right? So it's kind of on me there as well. I did all of that to myself, which of course kind of makes me feel even worse about it. It's like, what was I thinking in some of those fights? Because I watch it all back multiple times in editing to like make sure you guys don't hear the sniffles and coughs and step away and curse at the monitor, you know? Because in the end, even if you're playing kind of a themed run like this, the first thing with the game, it's gotta be fun. Otherwise, what am I doing here, right? Alright, so we have a few ships to fit. I'm not gonna walk through, definitely not gonna walk through fitting a Kite. I always just mash the standard fit and forget about it, right? But I'm gonna go through some of these ships, get them kind of situated, and then we're gonna carry on. I do want to customize this Phaeton a little bit too. It at least needs the usual efficiency overhaul solar shielding setup that I normally just throw random guns on. Just disable the strip before autofilling button and then just smash, and then it'll put some light machine guns on. Make sure to turn the strip before autofit button back on. We do have 4 hypervelocity drivers on the black market. Perfect. This Grendel is going to be a little monster. That's all I'll say. A little mismatched on missiles, but we'll live. But yeah, I have had pretty good experiences with this kind of 4 hypervelocity driver, 1 flak cannon fit. We'll see how he performs though, since we're in, you know, kind of modded gameplay. I think we're just going to pop automated repair unit on him and some capacitors for now and not worry about it. I'd like to fit other things, but that would take S-mods, which he needs to accrue combat experience. Get him up there in the fleet. Let's move an officer in. I really have no idea what I'm doing with the Centurion. We'll just put 2 railguns on it and some point defense and a missile and call it a day. Seems like a straightforward plan. Support shaped like a salamander. Nope, I already used all the salamanders that are available. Okay. Well, little guy, you get breaches because they have lots of ammo. That'll let you capitalize on stuff. Blast doors, because I think you're going to die with structural damage in faulty automated systems. Then there's this thing. It's a frigate with a medium slot, which is pretty dang cool. Looks like it has a built-in gun. Like I see the shape of a... Oh, we click and it changes the module. I see. Oh, there's a medium. Ooh. So if we click on like the engine, it swaps us to like the upper half of the body. I think this is the shoulders of the mech, right? So heavy autocannon and 3 missile options. So honestly, we're gonna treat him like, you know, we're making a all-purpose mech. We'll give him 3 different kinds of missiles. This may or may not actually work, right? I want to see. In his medium mount, oh no, please select the medium mount. Please select the medium mount. Oh, this is very like tight clicking input. Got to be exactly in the center. Kind of awkward. I wanted to give him a point defense. Let's actually give him the Valkyrian quad heavy machine gun. Then he has the center, the chest slot. We could put a Sun Fury torpedo in it. That would be humorous. I don't know. I was kind of hoping there was just a basic old heavy mortar laying around, but there's not. So, and I don't think I'm going to put an officer in this. So I think we're just going to give him another heavy autocannon for consistency. Yeah, heavy autocannon there. Quad, okay, just making sure they're in the mounts, and then we're going to call it good. I don't know if I'll put an officer in this. Hardened subsystems, you're probably going to need it. Blast doors, mechs tend to die without officers to pilot them. 23 ordnance points left. Oh, each half of him has a separate ordnance point pool and a separate hull mod pool. What? Okay, super cool. Sure, have some expanded missile racks. Why not? And have, can I put escort package on it? No. Have hardened subsystems. There you go. You're going to stay in the fight if you can. Actually, no, don't have hardened subsystems. You're probably not durable enough for that to matter. At 300 armor and 1.5k hull, he's probably going to pop. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to narrate the ships, but I just did. I'm sorry. Let's go find a fight to do. And actually, you know what? Let's move this wolf officer out and into... I said I wasn't going to do it, but we're going to do it. We're going to put her in the mech. Bam. Put her in the strike craft. All right. Now, I know we spent 100k doing that, but we do have these 2 high-value prisoners, which also these turn in for more and more money the more levels we gain, so that's 100k back in our pockets. 150k remains until we try for that planet. Oh, what's the discounted ship, pirate captain? Oh, I don't want a Genova, sorry. Military bounties, what's the hard one? 2 citadels, 10 other ships. What's the medium one? A Luddic Path fleet. A very tiny one at that, that's very far away. Okay, we're going to take the challenging bounty with the 2 citadels, see if we can do it. Like, I feel like that's doable given how easily we handled the previous citadel, but anything, if I've learned anything this run, it's that anything can go wrong. Wait, why is this flashing? There's an exclamation point on this planet. Did I forget to turn in a mission? I did. I have the data core. Oh, he wanted me to do the data core swap like months ago in game. Okay, there we go. There's 50k there. Does he have anything else? No, nothing I care about. Okay, let's go bounty hunting. I didn't need to transverse jump. The jump point's right there. Okay, we're good. I've got this. I'm awake. Oh, I don't know how much off-topic talk you guys want, but I drank a monster, like a zero sugar Monster energy drink yesterday, and I drank it at 8 p.m. being like, okay, this will get me to midnight. I'll leave my friend's house, go home, and I'll pass out. No, I was up until like 4 a.m. I was just wired. And I thought about it, and it's like, oh, Ducky has not had any kind of energy drink. I've not had one in probably over 5 years. Oh, no. Wait. No. Emergency part. No. I forgot. This is the same system that has the 30 ship Syndrian bounty. No. Disengage special maneuvers. I refuse. I don't want to die. Then we touch the other fleet. Okay, I can work with this. Because we disengage from the one fleet, it gives you like a window where they can't re-engage you. And we now just have the pirate bounty, except that we emergency burn to look at our readiness. Okay, disengage again. I don't care. It turned off my emergency burn. No. Let me out. Okay, we're not doing that. Okay, we're going to give it, or actually, you know what? No, hyper cautious. We're going to go in through the fringe jump point because the Syndrian fleet should be hovering. I didn't even cognize that this was the same system we were just in, but that Syndrian bounty deserter fleet should be hovering that rocky metallic world, so we just need to not go over there. We're just going to like wait for our bounty to come over here. Burn through half my supplies with that E-burn. What? Dang. We'll try and like attract our target away from that planet because no, man. And if they're, okay, no, they're up by the jump point. Nice, we got them. They're emergency burning again, so their readiness is going to be a little fried. Ours is full. That was almost disaster. If the story points didn't exist, I would be so sad. We didn't have those 2 story points to get out of that. Oh man. Okay, deploy everything. Kind of hoping this will be a chill one. Alright, cluster frigates on the left. Let's point at them for now. I'm really just looking for those citadels. Hopefully we can convince them not to pair up. Actually, there's an enforcer on the right. That's a good target, a good match for us to go and fight. Oh, sorry, little hound. You are incidental damage. Ooh, safety overridden. Ass. Got a lot of missiles. Oh, yeah, it's going to shoot him. That's fair. Oh, the enforcer's safety overridden too. And I'm worried less about both of these ships, but we're going to kill them because they're worth the XP, and our ship needs bonuses. We got him, we got him. Okay. Fly away from these fighters that are harassing us. We're just gonna go get this enforcer. It does have an officer in it, so he is a worthy target. He backpedals really fast, though. Look at that. The power of safety overrides. I did consider that maybe I should safety override the ship I'm in, just to like lean further into this go forward and destroy mentality. Alright, and now we're just gonna work our way back up the line. We're down here. We'll start with that mule. We'll just try and chain up. The citadels did pair up, but there's not much I can do about that other than use one to block the other, right? And I can probably use the corpse of this Colossus. I know he's not dead yet, but we're going to use his corpse to kind of block the line of fire on our approach to the citadel. Let's just mark this one for attack. I do want it down. Oh, Colossus is drifting too far left. We can't use him because it would put us in line of fire for both citadels. Okay, just like last time, we're going to kind of carefully manage our flux. We'll just take the active vent. Oh, take all that. Block, 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 rotate, block, 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 block. Use all our armor. A lot of that is Mark 9 fire, so it's going to be fine, but kind of venting the one time as I approach and letting them hit me seems best. It would not work if he had Hellbores or something that would really single hit strength punch through the ship's armor. That would be really bad. Okay, let's put engage orders in both citadels because we're here now. We're in close where I want to be. Just huck missiles, brawl it out. Ooh, keep strafing left, keep strafing left. We don't want both of... Oh, that one has Hellbores. Back it up. No, don't back it up. Cancel the plans. Everyone in. Dive. Okay, hold fire and block. Perfect. Oh, took a harpoon on the nose. Ow. Okay, unhold fire. Crush that one, please. Hold fire and block. And why am I saying hold fire and block? Well, I'm executing those inputs, right? And the plan behind holding fire is to stop our flux going up from the guns firing, and we're just flickering the shield on just to block the Hellbores, because those are what would kill us. And then once the Hellbores aren't coming toward me, I'll turn off hold fire. And I'll turn off my shield and fire a little, and then here, hold fire and block. Just kind of one of those little micro tricks that can really help get the most out of whatever ship you're driving. I mean, as long as you have, like, the shields and stuff to handle it, and the armor on your ship left to handle the shield flickering, which actually we don't have any armor on our nose cone anymore, but it's fine. He's under so much pressure, his guns are disabled, he is a pancake alone without support, and we are doing good this episode. Okay, there we go. Although I do realize we've probably fought a lot of pirates more than anything else this series, but at this point, just gotta focus on the achievable battles until we're on the next phase. Okay, we got the bounty target. The rest is kind of junk. We're just gonna let them go. Consider recovery. Okay, now we have a fun recovery to consider. We can take our ships, of course, but the Citadel is recoverable, and I'm not going to turn it down at this stage. I know I said if we could have recovered one some episodes ago, and I was like, man, we don't need that kind of power. Well, I'm past that now. I've been kicked enough while I'm down. I'll take it. We'll see if we can make it work in the context of our fleet. Of course, it works as a ship, but can we make it kind of serve this ragtag thing we're building? Okay, so we are at exactly 1 million creds. Show you the count here after I input the travel order. Yeah, there we go. 1 million credits plus 85,000. So I'd say like we're gonna fit this citadel, do one more mission, and then it'll be colony time. I think I'm just gonna try and fit. We'll see. We'll see if we're still over 1 million after I fit the ship. So then maybe it can just be we can go take over that colony as our like closing move of this episode. That'd be pretty cool. The Citadel as a ship is really slow, 21 top speed, so I'm not going to drive it just because it would take a lot of time to get anywhere. And you don't need reinforced bulkheads, but actually maybe you do. Compromised hull is pretty serious, but we'll just stick to blast doors for now. We have all this random stuff. We can do exactly what the AI did, which is put 2 Mark 9s in the wide slots, and then find us some armor poking guns for the main slots. 600, 300 flux a second versus Hephaestus assault gun 440. Okay, so the Gyrinal giant cannons are probably gonna work just fine and be even better than what the ship was using before. And then after that, it's just a question of do we want flak or do we want gun? And I think the answer is obvious. We want guns. We're gonna staple on some heavy autocannons. The thing about this is you may have noticed something odd about the Citadel, for those who haven't seen me use one before. It has a dedicated targeting core and an integrated targeting core. That's right, the pirates have somehow managed to weld both of these targeting cores onto the ship. Don't question it. So when I put on like a shorter range gun that's like 100 units of range shorter, it's probably going to be fine. Because like Mark 9's 100, everything else 800, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're going to be okay. Put a few flak cannons on there. If this thing gets flanked, it's probably dead anyway. We're not going to put any rear-facing point defense. I'm just going to choose not to believe in that point defense. Just put front on it. We'll give it an escort to make sure it's kind of okay. And what are its campaign stats like? 12% per deployment, 4% recovery per day. That's not bad. It probably doesn't need hardened subsystems. So I think we're going to put advanced turret gyros on it so that, you know, it can aim its guns real good. Probably another good move for the flux ratio of things would be stabilized shields. We might be able to squeeze one more hull mod on here. All right, let's drop a few capacitors. And I think I'm debating on aux thrusters or automated repair unit. It's probably, if we're doing it right, it's not going to be in a range where it gets hit too often. So maybe not automated repair unit. How about resistant flux conduits for the faster active vent speed? Assuming we can convince the AI to actively vent, but, well, you win some, you lose some. We'll see. Okay, so there's our new capital ship that we took from the pirates. I won it in battle, so I'm going to count it as okay to use. I'm not going to feel bad about it. So, supplies, fuel, crew. Not, actually, there's not, although the Enigma 1 for the first time in the run does not have 4,500 supplies for me to just like take. The market has balanced itself, so let's shop around. And honestly, we're still at 1,000,000 credits. We could probably go take that colony. Oh man, no. No, my ridiculously cheap, plentiful supplies are gone. Okay, let's just grab those. We are going to need something to carry enough people to do the colony. There's a nebula. There's some more nebulas. We may need to run like 3 nebulas or more. So I think it takes 1,000 crew. Actually, no, we can... Oh, I could just buy more crew. What am I doing? I'm looking at the bottom left here, Editor Ducky, zoom in. I was looking at this fraction and being like, oh no, we're like at our limit of crew. 1, that makes no sense. 2, what I need to look at is this middle one here, where it's like, no, you can hold 1,000 more bodies. What is wrong with me today? Man, don't drink energy drinks, guys. Apparently. I'll mess you up. Let's grab that 500 supplies. We're now kind of under. Maybe one more mission just to be comfy. Let's see. Nah, bounties haven't refreshed. There's this little Valkyrian bounty, though, that we could probably do. Irradiated star... or irradiated planet, dwarf primary star. Let's do it. It's supposedly very close by. I don't see any other bounties in that area either. Worst case, we'll fly out there, not find it. Well, I mean, worst case, we'll lose the entire fleet, but let's not think about that. Oh my god. Special Task Group XLV22. I don't know the Roman numeral there. Is that 97th? Oh, that's the Draconis Fleet battle group. What's it doing out here? It's supposed to be attached to a planet. Oh, my transponder's on. That's what it's doing out here. Are we at war with Carter's Freetraders? Yes, I can't go in there. Oh, they're so fast. I think they hit a hyperspace storm. Absolutely not. I don't want this, man. Although that's a lot of freighters they have in their fleet, but that's yeah, 5 capital ships. I don't think we risk that. We have a story point. We're gonna try and get away. I don't want that. I don't think I want that at all. At a better point in the run, or maybe like for the final episode, we'll do some kind of fleet like that where I'm at big risk for losing everything. But right now, nah, I'm just chilling. Salvage that Phantom. Our target was not there, so we need to go to the other dwarf system that is possible for our bounty. The bounty didn't expire, did it? No, 76 days. Should definitely be up. Okay, we're here. Debris field, a whole lot of nothing. Ooh, desert world, and there's irradiated world. Okay, we're in the right place. One more wait, bounty? Where you at? You down here fighting a remnant? You are. What are you doing? Let's maybe get some... This looks very, like, we have them outnumbered. I don't know about outgunned, but let's try and have one chill battle here and then salvage ourselves some nice Valkyrian ships for the fleet. Alright, trash ball. Let's go. Now, I do feel like I need to give some intentional orders here. We're going to put the Citadel in the middle with the pirate monitors kind of flanking. And I think it would be good to put the Hummingbird with it as well. You may have noticed entropy amplifier going off. That's from the Hummingbird, this little frigate here from JaydeePiracy. Very cool. And now we can just go hunting like normal. Hopefully the Citadel with its absurd range will just kind of keep them out of the middle, and we can work the sides, and this will all be chill. Easy money and easy ships. Elegy standard variant. Let's throw some pressure on it. Alright, very good. Ooh, it has Crimson Steel. You see that red flash it did? Getting that bonus flux dissipation. But we do a ton of damage. Oh yeah, it's almost dead. Alright, we'll change targets. Hey, another one. Same hull mod, same red flash. I'm gonna huck the missiles at that Elegy. Oh yeah, one on the nose. Nice. Good chunk of damage. Alright, let's back up and vent. Ow! You are still on me. What are you? Excalibur class superfighter. Yeah, you're from Valkyria. Interesting. Feels very durable, given that... Oh, and it's also shielded. Oh, cruise missile, cruise missile, cruise missile. Ouch. On the nose. Chunk of armor lost. Get out of here. Little Eclair. Alright, he is downed. Perfect. Gonna take a quick vent, and then work on the Yoshura. This is the Yoshura with no mark on the end. I think this is just the gun variant, not the carrier one. This might be something I would drive, because I really did like the Yoshura. It just... I'm bad at managing fighters is the main thing, and I want to be in battleships. That's just personal preference. I honestly am not sure I've met someone that would say they prefer to drive carriers. If you have a preference, one way or the other, let me know in the comments. Are you on the battleship end of things, or do you prefer playing like carrier, or neither, or something in between? But yeah, Yoshura has not been able to active vent. He is just being pressured. We have more ships than him. I haven't been able to pay close attention to what the Citadel's doing. I think it's just been sitting there. That's okay. It can sit there and look pretty intimidating. I'm fine with that. Okay, Yoshura is cracked to pieces. Let's finish this up. Oh, another totally planned little hook against the debris there that turned me right into where I needed to be. Definitely planned, never accidental. Hello, Nirvana Mark 1. Goodbye, Nirvana Mark 1. I am the Mark 2. Welcome to death. Alright, they deployed some more ships here, it looks like. One more destroyer and one more cruiser for me to take down. I'm just gonna ignore their smaller ships at my own peril, but what could go wrong? Alright, drive that one back. No officer in that one, so... Get it down low, and then change targets. I think the AI isn't very good at using the overcharger system. I feel like they're just spamming it, which is fair. Like, they can only be so smart about ship system usage. And I don't know how exactly I would take advantage of that. I mean, maybe if I were in a faster ship, I could back off, or maybe vent when their overcharge runs out. But anyway, that's them cracked. Easy gameplay. We only lost our Hound, which is fine. He's a Hound, he's rugged. Alright, I'm gonna hit Pursuit just to maximize our chances at salvaging something good. Oh man, the Yoshura's behind a story point, and it would cost money to fit it up, right? I don't want to get rid of our last story point, because we may need that to run away, right? Okay, I think we're just gonna recover the Hound. Oh, and they dropped a Hummingbird. I don't know why they had midline ships in the mix, but we're gonna take that Hummingbird, because I'm pretty sure those are what we would call strong. Oh, I gained a story point from the fight. Ah, dang it. Put that Hummingbird in the fleet, get it fitted, throw back some of the metal we've accumulated. Don't need it. Alright, let's just get through the jump point, get out of here before that massive bounty gets on us. Okay, back to Enigma for a minute. Oh, I should level up, just before I totally space and forget. What do we need? Well, honestly, I feel like we should just stack more damage, especially if I'm going to keep on this path of trying to push the Nirvana Mark II as far as possible. So we're going to take targeting analysis. Go ahead, and I must have had it before, because when I click, so we take it, we click again to spend the story point for the elite skill. I must have already done that in the past, because it didn't consume a story point. I don't remember what skills I had episodes ago. Who knows what I was doing. I know I was on hull restoration for a while, but those days are gone. Alright, let's fly home. And next episode, I will try and remember that we are going to get set up and take over that colony, because I definitely have enough money now to comfortably do so. I don't know how well we'll defend it. It depends on what attacks it, if we get an invasion fleet, or if we just get the crisis events, which will be much more chill. Let's just get the fleet kind of set up on crew and supplies. We honestly are doing pretty good. We'll grab like 400 supplies, and then a pile of bodies. Just max out our crew counter. That'll help me remember what we're doing, hopefully. Okay, and oh, you know, I haven't clicked on this button yet this run. I've been managing my S mods for the ships through this little menu. Manage S mods, spend your EXP and stuff. Oh, we have a lot of EXP on this ship. Holy heck. Select built-in hull mods to enhance. Yeah, we're gonna just enhance automated repair unit because it's not gonna cost us story points. I'll take that. Oh, 14k to get another S mod limit up. That's gonna be a while then, because then we're gonna need like 20k EXP. Okay, anyway, that aside, I've been using that menu, but it's kind of hard to know when ships have EXP this way. You kind of have to highlight over here, like the Ion Rose has 323, and then go like, oh, well, is that enough? Go to the menu. No, I should have been clicking this button right here, Manage Built-ins, because it shows the EXP of every ship, giving me a pretty decent idea of which ship I should click on that might be able to gain an S mod. But I'm out of time for right now. I gotta go. So I'll deal with this. I'll make a note to try and like S mod some ships later. But yeah, I need to deal with real life stuff and get back into the editing pits. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. I will catch you all in the next one. Have a wonderful day, my friends. Ducky out.